I want to share something. I have this necklace that, well, this part somebody gave to me. This I already had. But I want to share a story about this. This, you probably can't really tell, but it has a feather and it has some glitter and it has resin. So the feather is what I wanted to put into the necklace. So I had a good friend make that for me. And because she makes resin, different types of things with resin. So she made that for me. This feather was on my table in my son's room while I was eating, and it appeared out of nowhere. I just found it. There was a season in my life, like last year, the year before, may have been like 2 years ago, where I was finding feathers in my house. Now, I said to my husband, I was like, I don't remember why I have this feather in here or why I had it made into a necklace. But then I was like, because they were appearing out of nowhere. So I am not a person that looks to or relies on miracle signs and wonders. I believe God can do miracle signs and wonders, but I don't look to them like other people do. That's why I believe He was giving these feathers to me. Now, you don't have to believe my story. You don't have to believe that I was finding these feathers in my house. I don't care if you believe me or not, but I know what is real, what is true. So I was just telling my best friend, I was telling her about this necklace. And I was like, I believe God was giving these to me because I have a faith like a child. And I don't rely on miracle signs and wonders. I don't need to see anything for me to believe God. I see the cross, the resurrection. I know the gospel, and that's enough miracle, sign, and wonder for me. I don't ever need God to do anything for me again, for me to believe Him in who He is and what He's done for me personally, and what He's done in the past with Jesus Christ on the cross, the forgiveness of my sins, and He was buried and raised to life on the third day for my justification. And I don't need to look to a miracle. I don't need to see anything. I walk by faith and not by sight. I don't need to see miracle signs and wonders. The greatest miracle is Jesus Christ dying for us on the cross, and people forget that. They forget the miracle of the cross, the miracle of salvation, the miracle of the resurrection. That is the greatest miracle, sign, and wonder. The fact that I was saved at all, the fact that as a Gentile I was included into the message of salvation, that's a miracle. I don't need to look to a miracle. I don't need anything. I don't need God to do anything to prove Himself to me, because I already know what He's done in my life. And I believe the gospel. I believe what Jesus Christ has done for me and the sins of the world. I don't need to look to anything but that. And that's enough for me. You really lose the wonder of the cross and the resurrection when you look to physical miracles. I don't need to see anything.